Blossoms, hi my blossoms, welcome back to my channel. Just the messenger 828. Authentically me, authentically you, we forever bloom. um Ear ringing is significant, okay? When you get that, um automatically say I received this download, because it's 9 times out of 10 it's angels, right? So I received this download, so like you can receive that download, and it'll probably come to you throughout the day, okay? But an increase in that, it could be significant, especially if you called your angels in, or if you call the angels in, okay? Your higher self could be significant also, because I literally, you can ask for messages from your higher self and all that other stuff. And I think that's something I might offer. Yeah, that might be like a question read, like a higher self. What does your higher self need you to know at this moment? Type of read. So if you guys are interested in that, that'll be like a quick little read that you guys can do. What does my higher self want me to know at this moment? I might make that like a little 15 $15 read. Um, if you guys are interested in that, you can look in the description box below. Confirmation. So somebody might be interested in that. Look in my description box. You'll see my email. You can email me if you want that personal reading. Um, it's gonna be $15.15. That's what I'm getting right now. $15. So some real quick. $15.15. However long it takes. I'm not gonna put a price on how long it takes, because your higher self might need you to know a lot at that moment. Whatever message that your higher self needs you to know at that moment, I'll let it off. Um, so if you are interested in that, the description box has my email. It also has other social media that you guys can reach me on. I might need to update that. Right now it's just email and YouTube for right now, okay? Gain is significant still, because I keep looking at it. All right, like it's catching my attention again. Um, if you have not watched any of my other readings, if you just found my channel, please go and watch my other readings, because they tie into each other. There's key things that are connecting the readings together. Please connect the dots. You got to do the research. And this can even be outside of reads. This is just in your own day-to-day life. Doing research is significant, okay? um also finding resources is significant, okay? They'll like I like I'm trying to word this without putting too much of my business out there, but my child had a doctor's appointment, and they ask questions. Do you need this? Do you need resources for this? Sometimes even accepting the information. Well, because I've noticed that even accepting or being open to that information, even if it doesn't even completely help you out, there could be a resource within that information that, oh, okay, da 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 da. Using Chat GBT for resources and information also. So doing research, like research could be really significant right about now. I am looking at the hermit mode right now. Like you could just be in the house doing research, okay? This is also from when I was doing the reading, but it just made sense. Like being hermited and just doing some research, researching some things. You could be researching a reader and getting information, and getting that information from that reading is also helping you to compile your research, okay? So information highway, the internet, the www dot the wide web. Use all of your resources. Human resources. I just heard HR. Okay, so if you're at a job and you're like, oh, how do I get more bang for my buck? How do you like? Also, you can go to your HR for financial budgeting, planning, and things like that. Like, you could utilize your resources, y'all. Okay, um, but yes, if you're interested in that, if you want to donate, also, that information is in the description box. Just check the description box, okay? I have a whole disclaimer. There's ways that you can donate to me. There's also the email that you can reach me by in order to contact me if you would like a personal reading, okay? The same ways that you can donate is also the same ways that you can pay, okay, for those readings. What else? Yeah, I'm not trying to make this long either. Space, trying to save space, or something about space. Okay, what are the messages that you have for the collective? And then, like, I'll probably end up at some point doing a collective higher self reading. But if you want to know, like, what your higher self specifically wants, like, specifically for you and your energy, I'm available for personal readings. They're there. That information is there for you in the description box below, okay? Alright, so what are the messages, Most High God, that you have for the collective at this moment? For today. On today. Friday, August the 15th. I believe it's the 15th, 2026. What are the messages that you have for the collective, Most High God? What do they need to know for today? Friday, August the 15th, 2026. Also, y'all, hey, I got a little testimony while we here, okay? Look, and we got foot action. So, like, taking the actions, even just gathering information is taking the action that you need for God to just make some things shake, rattle, and roll. Y'all, let me just tell you this. If you went to college or you did any schooling in 2015, 16, check your credit. Check your credit. See if those student loans is on there or not. Because mine disappeared. They fell off. Okay, so things are falling off. Debts are being repaid. Things are falling off. Things are falling off your debt. Your debt's falling off. People may be losing weight. People are getting rid of old things, old baggage. So summertime is normally the time people be doing or their spring cleaning, and then people do yard sales and all that other stuff. But no, it's like you need to make room again because there's a gain. That's what it because there's a gain coming. You need to make room for that gain. Yeah. Um if you have all your previous gains that you're not really doing anything with, like um hoarding is significant gain. So there's different things that people are working on. This is like a shedding. Okay. um you a period can be significant shedding, or y'all, I have postpartum hair shedding and it's really bad. This is the worst, is but I've neglected myself a little bit too, so self-care is significant too. um but I've neglected my hair a little bit just because there's a lot going on. I got not one, baby's two, and my first got autism, and not diagnosed, but you know that nigga on the spectrum. You can tell that nigga on the spectrum. When you hear him in the background, you can tell. You can tell. Okay. I love my little, I love my little niglet, but excuse me, y'all. I love him, but see, he's on the spectrum, and he will get on your nerves. Gain is very significant. Okay, so laundry, cleaning dirty laundry. So again, this is like things falling off for people. Like, it's like Boom, I'm layering out, I'm airing out my laundry, I'm cleaning out my closet, I'm getting everything squared away, because there's a lot more to gain from you clearing things up, or shedding things, or shedding things out, like moving away from certain things, persons, places, and things. Take it how it resonates. But there's a lot to gain from this cleanup season. It is a cleanup. Like this is a part of your shadow work. Doing that research is a part of your shadow work. Getting those resources is a part of your shadow work. Making those phone calls, and while I'm sitting here yapping, I need to be doing the same. But you know what? I'll save it for Monday, because today I was like, nope, I gotta record. I'm being told to record. Okay. All right. So, what are the messages, Most High God, that you have for the collective, for this collective for you for Friday, August the 15th, 2026? What is the collective need to know for today? Okay, you got the Queen of Swords, victory or unalivement, confirmation birth, victory or unalivement. I feel like whatever it is, like excuse me, whatever it is that I was saying in the beginning that may resonate with you, whether it's you whether it's you doing the research, um doing the research, getting information, or you just losing weight, you just getting rid of things, uh, whatever it is, that's gonna ensure your victory or your downfall. Also, the power of the tongue is significant with the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords she's a straight shooter. She's gonna tell it like it is, and she's not gonna have remorse. With the King of Swords, he's a little he kings automatically have a little bit of a diplomatic factor when it comes to their speech. A king is a businessman. May not be the best, but he is. So he's gonna be a little bit more diplomatic when he speaks. The Queen of Swords, like a queen, she gets to say what she gets to say blood raw, because she speaks to the king directly, right? So what she says automatically has value to the king. Does not automatically go right. Like he still is his own person, and he's the one with the full authority over the kingdom. So like a king and a queen could be really significant, like, and how you think. So that dynamic uh of a king and queen, like, so you might be with somebody, you might consider yourselves king and queen, or you're the king and queen of the castle, king and queen of the house, king and queen of the household. Take it how it resonates. um Either way, that queen, how she speaks, there's life and death in your tongue. How she speaks can obtain victory for the household, or it can obtain a death or a decay for that household, right? Also, how you speak to your queen can deter which one, right? Because yes, kings are valued a little higher, but that queen can make moves that king can't. Hello. Also, God really has favor over women and children, and the women take care of the children in the household and take care of the household. The general umbrella of that, right? What you do in your household is what you do in your household. Blah blah blah. Yeah, okay. But in the general umbrella of that, yes. So, with that being said, God going. Okay, now right now, don't you be talking to your queen like that, kings. That could be significant. And also, that queen, she better watch her tongue, because there's life and death in it. There is. Okay. So that's significant. Okay. What does the collective need to know right now? Something about the world. There's something currently happening on it's currently happening on the world stage, or this is like something bigger. So, oh, this Queen of Wands. So, boom, this Queen of Swords is a little it could get a little witchy, right? Quote, okay, but I feel like this Queen of Swords energy, whether you are actually a air sign or have highly aspected air sign placements, or you're a fire sign, because I said Queen of Wands. Either way, um, a Queen of Wands could have been in her Queen of Swords energy. When you speak, right, there's like in life and death in the tongue. There's manifestation, what you put out into the world with your speaking. Okay, it's what you get. Okay, so when you speak over people and pray over people, it's that's something very intimate and very that's a privilege. So when people ask, can I pray for you, you gotta check the spirit, and do I want this person to pray over me? Okay, that's another note to self, right? This is more so what happened with this last portal, because look, with the world card, which I just realized they got tatas, so there's a whole portal that she's floating in on the world card. So whilst in the portal, what did you speak over the whole world and over your world? Haha, over your world. Because you're going to see it metastasize in your 3D reality before the whole world. Because it's just a bigger manifestation. It's going to take a little longer of a period for it to metastasize. Okay. There's life and death in the tongue. Your manifestations, what you speak over yourself, can metastasize. Okay? And also, what were you speaking over others? Because what you speak over others will be done unto you. So I hope what you wished or spoke over and prayed over someone else is what you would want in your world. Ooh. Do unto others as you would do unto yourself. Very significant. Let's get one more, because I didn't want this to be too long at all. What's one more for the collective Most High God? Okay. Boop. Four of Pentacles. Proton. 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 The energy. Your energy. The energy of the world. The holding back your energy. Ooh, holding back your energy, so like waiting for it to metastasize, because Pentacles is that's something more physical in the 3D realm, something that has metastasized. But with the swords, it deals with words, air, vibrations. So your vibrations that you put out into the world is metastasizing. So like you being firm on what you standing on business, 10 toes on what you said you wanted to metastasize, and watching that proton, which is a part of an atom, which everything in matter has atoms. Look at that metastasization. I don't even know if that's a word, but it's honing your energy for only what you want to manifest. Uh, putting your energy and holding that energy of that manifestation. until it's time for it to metastasize. Okay. Mistletoe, six of cups. Mistletoe energy. If someone wants to give, this is the universe wanting to give to you. The universe wants to show you love. Mistletoe. Mwah, mwah. Kisses from the universe. Kisses from the universe. What you put out into the world, into this atmosphere, you're going to receive. It's going to be like little kisses from the universe. You probably did this within your solitude. You switch something up by manifesting what you want. You probably manifested right in some people's faces too, because I got the worldwide world with the world. In the previous readings, this is why you should do this. Go back into these previous readings that are not just me, but all readers post. If you're attracted to a reader's page and you're like, yeah, I keep watching their readings. I like the way they read. I like the way they break down. It makes sense to me. Da 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 da. So go back into their readings and see how it correlates, because something from like 2 or 3, 4, 5 years ago can resonate right now for you, right? Also, what you speak, like you speaking out into the world, is helping you manifest also. So me being the example here, I said something over my platform, and I said something over my children, and the family that I've created with my person. God, I think that's the reading that God showed up in. Look, the halls of Amenti, the 6 of Pentacles. So from the 4 of Pentacles to the 6 of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles, something being balanced out. Because 6, look, there's scales here. Having to give, the universe has to give. The universe has to give. Look, didn't I say the kisses from the universe? Showing love. I just heard being restored too. But take a leap of faith will ensure this. But Halls of Amenti talks about the process of the soul going through its lessons. The soul will be in the halls of Amenti. This is Egyptian. The souls will be in the halls of Amenti until they've learned what they needed to learn, and they go into the next life or into their afterlife. That's just a brief synopsis over it. If you want to go more into it, it's called the Halls of Amenti. You can Google it. Okay. But yeah, I think I'm gonna leave that there. I didn't want to go too long with this, but if you like the way that I read, if this just made sense in any way, shape, or form, like I said, I'm available for personals. I am gonna be doing message from your higher self. Reads 15/15. Okay, so if you're interested in that, check the description box below. With that being said, know that we are forever blooming, and I love you guys. Peace.